Alright, welcome back. I'm going to call this installment Get Ready With Me to Jump in the Dory and Catch Some Fish There. But yeah, here I'm just untying a rope. And jumping in. The dory decided it was time to get wet now instead of waiting for me to get to my hang. But I decided here to detach instead of waiting because otherwise I would have got soaked. Lucky the outboard works, otherwise I would have drifted off and no one would have found me for hours. Chuck the wet weather gear on. I start to feel real cozy right about now. In this moment, I feel like nothing can touch me. I'm invincible. Chuck the lunch away, gonna need that for later for a bit of energy. Alright, let's poach. Yeah, we start getting the bait defrosted here. Probably should have done that earlier. And yeah, now we get properly soaked. That was just a little teaser at the boat. Now we absolutely get demolished by the waves. Alright, now I want to give you a little rig rundown now that we're on the spot. As you can see here, just pulling the bait out that I put in when I left. But what I'll run here is running 6-bean on a 9.0 Mustad Viking hook. We found this the most efficient way to easily hook and keep these fish on the line while also keeping the cost down for operation. So here I'm actually snapping off a snag that I got on the bottom, and I'll show you the most efficient way to tie these rigs on. So just going through my assortment of sinkers, going to find a 6-bean here. Just quickly run it through. As you can see, running sinker. Grab one of them 9.0 Mustads straight out the box. And this method I've only just really mastered. So we're running it through the eye, obviously, putting it on my finger and spinning it about 6 times. Then chuck that end of that tail on there, straight back through the loop, just a normal blood knot, but that is how you break the line. And we're just going to do it again because obviously that knot was too good and it broke straight away. So we don't actually catch fish off every hang, believe it or not. This one looked like it was a dud, so we're going to be moving on, pulling the anchor up and cruising off to a new spot. If I'm working in an area where I know the next hang isn't too far away, and I know what the conditions are like, which way the current's going and where the life's going to be, then I won't actually pull my anchor in. I'll just drag it behind the boat and position myself properly on the next hang just by knowing those conditions. So, I've only ever caught a handful of these, and I'd love to know what the actual name is for these flathead. So if anyone knows, comment down below and let me know.
What do you got there, young buck?
Oh mate, just a bango, afternoon bangos.
Oh, dirty, dirty fish.
No, they're not, mate. They're beautiful products that you can buy on the wharf this coming Saturday, guys. Check it out. Bangos, fresh on the menu.
Well, I've just done a bit of slaughtering here, but these fish here are going to go to the public market back home in Port Douglas in a couple of weeks. But I just wanted to explain the importance of knowing where your food comes from, first of all. You know exactly where it comes from. Just there. In comparison to supermarkets, you got no idea where any of their food comes from or what's in it. Wild caught fish, you know exactly what they've been eating, you know exactly where they come from, and it's one of the purest forms of food that is available, I think. You know, fishermen have had a role in society from the beginning of society. They've been here to provide people with food, and the resource that we supply is A grade regardless of what sort of fish it is, unless obviously you don't keep it right. But these fish here, they'll be put in the ice brine in about 5 minutes after I weigh them all, and they'll be pulled out again tonight and filleted up, skinned, boned, bagged and boxed, ready for the public in Port Douglas. So if you're around in Port Douglas on the 8th of August, be sure to drop down to the public jetty there and we'll sell it straight off the boat to you.
Now, this one, I've never caught one of these. I obviously let it go because I didn't know what it was. But again, if anyone knows what this is, let me know. Never caught one. Alright, back to the miserableness of being in the dory. This is me, miserable. Alright, you might think I'm complaining a lot, but this is pretty well as bad as it gets in the dory, and I haven't been in the dory for about 9 months now, so it was a bit of an eye-opener and a bit of a wake-up for me, just to not treat the dorymen so hard, because I do realise how hard they've got it. I did do it for 6 years, so this is just a little reminder. Oh, this is the end of the trip here. This is me cleaning my dory up. Just a little saltwater hose there just to begin. You know, I'll go and pick up these mats. There'll be a lot of stuff stuck under these mats. That's me just getting it out. Put that on the deck there. Go into this other one. Pull that one out. As you can see, a lot of stuff on the deck that hasn't been hosed off for about a week. Just a lot of pillies, really. That's about it. Some bleach and a brush, and we'll get stuck right into our work. See, we'll start here by just throwing some bleach around the whole dory. Get in the kill pit there. Go down to the deck here, put a bit on the deck there. And the idea of this is just let it soak in and break down the blood before I start brushing it all. This helps with the process of not having to scrub so hard. I can basically just go around, lightly brush everything, and the blood should fall off. You even have to be careful when you're not fishing around here. Anything can get you. And here I'm just doing my part for the environment, as we all should. Storing all my rubbish on board and putting in a rubbish bag at the end. Store all my rubbish in the view bucket during the trip when it's rough, because I know I probably won't be using it, so that's why that's in there. Yeah, just letting the dory back. I don't have to tie it off straight away because it's calm enough here. I'll just wait for it to drift back a bit, then I'll chuck a bow line around that pole and wait for J-Dot to come in. And here's what J-Dot had to say.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We just finished our trip. How are you feeling? What are the thoughts on the trip?
Of the season. It was a rough one, man. It looked good today, hey?
Yeah.
Sun's out, there's run, there's bait, and fish is not biting, man.
What do you do?
I love you guys. Bit of prize for you.
Oh my god. All that has to be done on a steam in, of course.
What did you say about the last process last night?
Don't worry about it. Is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Few lads on the trout boats come up and they got in close. They got into big trouble. Local lads bloody bailed them up, took their fish.
Yeah, some of it's sacred, eh?
Yeah.
See the fish.
Shh.
Jokers, these guys. Woohoo! Woohoo! What? Yeah, you can.
I'll talk about getting a, because I've done it with pads and I've done it with prawns and stuff with the barge.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And look,